Hey guys, Curtis with Hofmann Designs here. Today we want to show you real quick how we swap our dash from your big stock one to our nice lightweight carbon fiber dash. So this bike is that 2022 Street Glide that we got, that we're going to do a full makeover on it to get it ready for Daytona. So let's show you first off how to swap the dash. It's probably our top selling product and probably the easiest product you can swap to give your top of your bike just a completely different look. So first things first, grab your Phillips screwdriver if you still have the stock seat screw. Take your seat off. This is a really straightforward install for you guys. So seat comes off, set it over here to the side. Then you take your stock gas cap out. So these things have basically two mounting screws. You got the one on the bottom here, it's a 3/8 head. Take that one out. Your front one up here can be kind of tricky to get at sometimes, so it's just a socket head cap screw. Easier to get the ignition switch out of the way. Pull that out. You will reuse both of those. Close that. Pick this up. You will have two under here. The wiring gets attached to the stock dash. We won't do that again, but that's that. Get your vent line out of here. Like that. So here's what the dash looks like coming off of it. What we will do is, this will go away because that was part of that one. You can retain your top vent line. Basically it's a secondary because your gas cap is vented also. So what we'll do is we're gonna clean the top of this. As you can see, this bike's got some miles on it. Now a lot of times on some of these bikes that have some miles on them, you know, been used, maybe a few years old, you will see some lines from your seats, some scuffing, you know, things like that, paint wear, some lines and whatnot. You can clean that up, usually really easy, just doing some hand compound, you know, a little hand waxing on there, and it'll all come right back out. This one we're not gonna worry about because like I said, we're doing a full transformation, but we wanted to show you guys how to install the dash. Bottom of our dash, bottom of the stock dash, as you can see, we have the hole on the top, we've got the two holes down here. So basically all you gotta do is take your bottom strap here, take it right off, and it mounts right to our dash. Really straightforward, really simple. Use your stock hardware, everything. So you can see the two standoffs there. This guy's basically done and out of our way now. So take this, you know, one screw at a time. Get both of them started before you snug them. There is a little bit of play in the two mounting holes. And if you've got that, as you can see there, it's wiggling a little bit. When it does that, it allows it to, if you don't have this exactly center, you're gonna have a centering issue up here. So you wanna make sure you get this dead straight. There obviously is some forgiveness in it, but make sure you don't have it going too far off to one side or anything like that. The other thing we do want to tell you and touch base on with these is, the biggest comment we'll have on these is this center gas hole, right? Because it lines up with the top ring on the fuel tank. This is very easy to get misaligned front to, you know, kind of top to bottom. What happens is your front hole here is slotted in our part. This is, again, remember, this is the factory piece. Look at how slotted that hole is. Harley-Davidson's tanks are not always manufactured identical. So if you look at the stock one, the stock hole is slotted also. Obviously you have this big gasket in here and you've got this big flapping door where if this isn't aligned, you'll never know with the factory one. But there is a reason why that hole is slotted from the factory and this hole is slotted from the factory. We retain that same thing right here and we're slotted there. So we'll come over here, tabs installed. You have this tab up front also, where the front screw goes. We have seen where even with the slot here and here, that this may not still always line up. We'll see how this one goes. We haven't even attempted to fit this yet, but we have run into this tab right here. It's just a little piece of sheet metal that has the threads in it for the front screw. To get this to line up, sometimes you may have to bend this tab a little bit. We've seen these from the factory upwards of a 1/4 inch off of each other from bike to bike. So may have to bend that, usually don't, but that's always something too. So we'll put it on and see where we end up with it. Make sure you get your wire tucked in, make sure you get your vent line tucked in. What we always do is start the 2 bolts. Just so it's started a little bit. The front one gets a little tricky, like I was saying, just because it's up here, but drop it in. We're a little bit off here, right? So what we try to do, hold that where it needs to be and tighten down. Basically to give it a little bit of a guidance. It doesn't look like we're gonna have to bend that tab on this one, but again, go back to it, hold it where it needs to be. Boom. So you still have your vent hooked up. Obviously we didn't disconnect the fuel pump at all, just like that. Of course, we can run either one of our gas caps. Put the new Moto style one on there. Like so. Make sure your wiring's tucked in there. Seat back on. And there you have it. So just like that, I mean, you get, pull your seat, a couple screws underneath, front, rear, swap your dash, swap your gas cap. You've completely transformed the top of your tank. So there you have it. We're all done, we're all wrapped up. Get on to the next install. Let us know what you want to see us do install guides on. We'd like to show you everything. So give us some feedback, put it in the comments what you want to see us do next for you. Thanks guys.